Judging from the recent events that are taking place in Zimbabwe, one can easily tell that we are almost closer to the day of reckoning than anybody could imagine. Now, we are reaching a time on whether there was sufficient preparation for the day of reckoning to begin to surface, or whether there wasn't. It will be forced to actually take place. We are reaching a time very soon whereby ZANU-PF succession would be actually concluded in a matter of no time, and we are so closer than people can actually imagine. The day of reckoning, retired General Chiwenga has for several times actually mentioned that it shall definitely come. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. Now, we are so very close to the day of reckoning, and I wanted to demonstrate why I am of this opinion. Now, we will always reflect on what Blessed Geza say, because what will happen now, it will be the continuity of what Blessed Geza said before. Now, the red lines that were drawn, serious red lines, have been crossed, and they continue to be crossed. Remember what transpired. I always want to take people back to what transpired in 2017. Of course, there was no specific day where it was planned for Mugabe to go, but the events that took place leading to November 2017 forced those who were supposed to act in a swift manner and decisively. Otherwise, if they didn't act, then it was going to be done with them. Now, I strongly believe, as Blessed Geza alluded, that as much as the people whom the Chiwenga camp within, especially the military, some of them, they are now in the hands or pockets of Ziganandas. But remember, he talked of a progressive force within the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, and also to see that there is indeed a progressive force. Just, when the first cabinet meeting of the year, which actually approved amendment bill number 3 of 2026, we saw an intelligence report being leaked. And of course, to see that it was a real intelligence report, stood up and actually denounced it. One thing, if you want to see that something is the truth, especially if it relates to ZANU-PF of Mnangagwa, watch the attitude of Barakash. If someone whom they don't care, or if there is a leakage that they don't care about, they would not even comment about it, not even actually issue long statements poking the holes of that. They would simply just keep quiet. But they responded to that intelligence report. Even the likes of Themba Mliso responded, because it was real. It was a real intelligence report warning Mnangagwa about Amendment Bill number 3 of 2026. This time around, it didn't actually show any signs of being afraid like what it did when Blessed Geza surfaced. This time around, he continued. The bill now, as we are speaking, has been gazetted by the parliament, which means he disregarded, in my view, the advice of the progressive forces. Not only is Mnangagwa doing so, these days they are going after Chiwenga. How are they going after Chiwenga? They have started with his wife. There is a demotion that has been done, demotion through promotion, by removing her to the military intelligence. That is now making a move towards General Chiwenga. They are just testing waters, but it remains to be seen for how long will actually retired General Chiwenga remain patient. I'm beginning to believe that this leakage that we see actually circulating on social media, that the wife of retired General Chiwenga was demoted from the military, it may be the truth. Why do I say so? You know, I want to just navigate to her account on, especially on Facebook, and you listen to the statements she has been saying. I think today, yes, especially today. Let me just go to. I just want to close to shut up the volume so that it doesn't. I want to read the latest post that, not in fact, second of the last post that she. Okay, she posted a lot of posts today. Now, the post that struck me is this one. I think she deleted it. Okay, there is a post that she posted today. Oh, okay, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, she says, "Whatever you are going through." Whatever you are going through today, just say, "Oh, baba wangu, kana zvichivhira mukombe uyo, ngaufure, asi zvisaite sekuda kwangu, asi sekuda kwenyu." Now, she was quoting these words of his husband. Let me actually play them. Now, that biblical allusion. This biblical allusion, in fact, let me just play it before I talk. So, the volume is not so good. I haven't connected my mixer. I was actually gonna play it so loud. In simple, this is a biblical allusion where it was at the climax of, the purpose of Jesus Christ coming to this world, where he was on the cross, the most difficult period in his life. Where he said, "If it's possible, Father, may you actually take this cup away from me." It was a painful moment when Jesus Christ said those words. In simple terms, he was saying, "This period that I'm going through, if it is according to your will, let it pass so fast," because the moment was unbearable for Jesus Christ. Not only so, she also shared the song that was sang by actually the president of Botswana. Today she said, you know, today she appeared to be more of in the spirit. In my view, you see, the moment people draw close, I'm not saying she doesn't usually do so. The post that she's posting is of a strong woman, of course, trying to suppress what she's going through, but understanding what is currently at play at the moment. Her name is dragged in the mud these days, and also we hear that the regime is acting upon her. They are going through his husband, but she is being used, but she's not even into politics, for heaven's sake. So now, if someone goes after your wife, definitely you are bound to respond. I think I must say that the manner in which Mnangagwa puts retired General Chiwenga in corner, if ever he has a sizable military personnel that are on his side, definitely we are not so far away from these people actually to act to rescue the men. You have seen the arrogance of the Mnangagwa faction, especially of late. They are actually punching, they don't care, they speak. In fact, look at even what is being done to those who try to stand with Chiwenga, the ruthlessness that is being done, and also the way Mnangagwa wants to forcefully push this amendment bill number 3, shutting down opposition. The situation at the moment requires, if ever there are mechanisms to rescue Zimbabwe, to be at play. I must say, we are so close, being so close. I'm counting of days, I'm counting matter of few weeks, but before we go there, definitely we would have witnessed a lot of ruthlessness from the regime that is panicking. But definitely we are so closer than anyone could imagine from the day of reckoning, and it shall surely come. I strongly believe we are nearer than anybody could have ever imagined. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially